Hello and welcome. So, good day. Today, it is actually my birthday. It's interesting how symbolically 28 years ago I came into this world, made my appearance into this world. And so today I feel this new start, new phase of my life, new life in a way, but really a new phase, next level phase. Feels like these 28 years has come to a completion, or a process at least, which I would describe as a process of, well, becoming conscious and finding my own balance in this world, finding meaning. And so now it feels like it is the right time to, from this new space that I have found, from this peace I have found, to start making my appearance in the world so that I can have conscious participation. That feels like the new phase that is starting, beginning. So it makes me think about my process. I've especially last couple of years, I've been reflecting a whole lot through that, finding my own balance, finding myself, becoming my real self. And I feel like now this comes to a culmination, or has come to a culmination, and is now ready for that next phase, which is a continuation to that process, the sharing, the consciously participating with the world, consciously creating with the world. I've been in my own process reflecting a lot, finding what is it that I actually want to create, and often find myself how it all connects to like the world actually I want to live in. And so I've been reflecting a whole lot about what is the world we are actually living in, from all sorts of perspectives, from I guess more spiritual perspectives, more it's like from higher perspectives also, especially the later or more recent years, also much more grounded perspectives, actually also looking deeply into how is the world currently and what is actually going on, trying to make sense of that, trying to find a balance in this often feeling chaotic world. And so I feel like I have found that balance, I have found that peace, I have found clarity, I have found meaning and value in. I also recognize the value in this, what I have found, and from there feeling like wanting to create from there, wanting to share this with the world in a co-creational open way. So through this platform I would like to have meaningful conversation, share meaningful insights, have be able to have serious conversation who, together with a lightheartedness, keep it playful, feel that is the right balance, a peaceful balance on which we can actually, from clarity, create. So I've also definitely in my own process finding myself, finding who do I want to be or what do I want to create, what do I actually want to do in this life, but found a lot of I want to say potential, having had visions, being able to see what is actually possible in this world as well, but also from the deep essence within myself of what would a world look like in which I actually truly want to live. And then having found such a thing, from that feeling within myself, from becoming, it's a whole process of becoming very honest with myself, truly deeply feeling, processing the grief of also not having that and going through that, and then feeling this, what is actually possible, what I would so deeply in my soul love to experience, but then also grounding myself into this reality where we are currently. And I feel from there, through this channel, through this, that's a bit the purpose of this, to really connect both of those worlds. What is both at the same time ask what is possible, what do we actually want to create, discover this, reflect on this, feel I want to do a whole lot of reflections, in a way share what I've already found within myself, but also further, through further reflection, most likely find a lot new insights. Also opening this up to the world. I'm looking forward to receiving feedback on these kind of reflections and seeing what forms from that. But so through also looking at and reflecting on where are we currently at, what drives us currently. I am talking about like systems, human systems, but on a bigger scale also nature. I reflect a lot on nature. I work with nature. Or live in nature. I connect a lot with nature. Go for walks, work in my garden. It teaches me a lot, and through reflection. But through that we can develop and ask these questions, and from there find essence, and really through imagining, through shaping consciously, new systems, and really move from where we are currently, move it step to step to what we actually want to live in. Feels like that is certainly a whole task, or like creation. I'm quite aware. I feel like, well, this is something I've grown in. I've grounded this a lot. Initially, when I would tap into such visions of what is possible, feel this huge joy in my heart and want to live in that. But then it needs some grounding. And now that I've matured a bit in that, I feel, well, I'm quite aware it most likely will take quite a while, not only time-wise, but the consciousness itself has to develop into this. We have to. It is also up to us to actually consciously create this, and therein I see myself as now wanting to participate in our worldly co-creation, bringing my value. It is my purpose to bring, share my value to this co-creation that we are all living in, whether we are aware of it or not. Certainly a lot of differences between awareness in this world, but to bridge all of that, to bring also from a very peaceful standpoint. I've learned that we cannot really force this. I feel that is a big thing we are as humans coming to understand. But so I would like to approach this much more from a deep reflection, deep trying to understand what is actually going on, and what are we doing, how are we participating in this, finding our own power again into how can I then contribute to this whole, and actually what do I want to contribute, or also it is very much tied into, well, what do I truly want to create and where do I want to actually go. It's also, well, I know I want to live in a beautiful world, but like it is a co-creation with the world, and I can also not force the world to go there or to create that for them. I feel it's a very co-creation that we have to, well, we are creating this whether we are aware or not. And so would like to co-create. I'm looking forward to seeing who this actually attracts. And have some kind of meaningful reflection, meaningful sharing of insights, and then look at our systems, look at what this could be, and from there actually also really bring that into matter. The whole bridge from like a very, we can reflect a whole lot, but then also really taking it down into action to how can we actually truly bring this into the matter, bring the real change. Often thinking about that, well, what we bring into matter comes from our own hands. So I feel it starts with ourselves. And that is certainly what I've been doing the past couple of years. Surely I felt like, oh, I want to do something in the world, but then also realize, yeah, but what am I going to bring to the world? And how do I actually really bring value? So I've been doing a lot of working on myself, transforming myself through a whole lot of reflection. And this has definitely, I feel like, changed the quality from which I can now participate. And so that changes what we can actually create, the quality of it, the energy of it. So it changes the possibilities already, but also, well, I'm thinking about coherence. Coherence is very. I want for example, to create a stable world, a coherent world. We have to find this stability and coherence within ourselves, and then our creations that follow from that also carry that energy. So that is what I feel like I've found, to some degree at least. I do not think I have all the answers. I know I don't have all the answers, but I feel like I've found a really good energy of peace, coherence, clarity, stability, from which I feel ready to share this, and become a conscious participant in this co-creation. So there I will leave it for this video, see it as some kind of introduction, and then see, feels like this is the ground upon which we can now take off and see where it goes. Have a good one.